Yeah.
Alright, my little one, tell me what's bothering you. Task number 1, painting the frame. Task number 2, getting rid of the rust, which is pretty much everywhere. Task number 3, searching for the original parts to this model this year. And task number 4, fixing things that don't work, including the fork. So we're gonna just rip off the Manitou fork. It's gonna be the first time I'm doing this type of suspension fork because it doesn't work at all. But let's see some details. The gears, the shifting, very difficult, very hard. So of course the housings and the cables will be replaced. This is the Shimano Diori DX. Yeah, these are the real Shimano Diori shifters. Going one way, shifting up the cassette, the other way down the cassette. You can even turn off the indexing. There was no clicking then. That's an interesting option. These are the old days, guys, old days. I was racing on such shifters, but on the cheaper one, of course, on the Tourney. We've got the UK style on the brakes, so right lever, front brake, left lever, rear brake. They even work, but the housings broken and the cables rusty, of course, will be replaced. This is our Manitou suspension fork. I am looking forward to disassembling all the parts, and look at the rust all over. This is the Muddy Fox hub, which still spins beautifully, even though it's so rusty and dry inside. We've got the original Shimano DX at the rear. and the rear one doesn't have quick releases. We've got the quick release at the front though. All the guys who are now, let's say 20, maybe even 30 years old, don't think that suspension on the stem is something new. It was available in the 80s also. So when someone is trying to sell you some revolutionary system of vibration damping here at the front, it was already there 40 years ago. It was there. Somehow most of the riders didn't really want to have it on the bikes. That's why we don't have actually suspension stems on the mountain bikes today. And the headset, of course, will need a lot of maintenance. Look at the frame, it really needs painting. It does need painting. This is the old type, old font of Cannondale, which Cannondale now goes back to. When you see Avancini, Fumic, Marot on their shorts, you will see this font now. Cannondale, made in USA, patented design. We've got very small retriangle, as you can see, and then the dropouts go even further behind the triangle. In order to check the bearings on the bottom bracket, when we have the front derailleur on the bike, I'm simply shifting to the smallest sprocket and I remove the chain. And now I can spin the cranks and see and hear how are the bearings. The only noise you can hear comes from the pedals. The bottom bracket is in an amazing shape and there is no play on either side. Of course, I need to clean it and remove the rust and the spider's net. And this is how the front XT derailleur used to look like. Here is the spider net. That's basically it. I'm gonna remove all the parts. There will be another episode about that. In order to send the frame to restoration, I'm not gonna paint the frame professionally, but I will have a lot of work to do in order to fix everything. I'm looking forward especially for the front suspension fork. So this is it. Let's remove everything.